forgot this was on. I get so... How can anyone... I don't want to talk about it. Seriously, don't even get me started. Okay, stop me if you've heard this before, but Rudie Rhodes, manager extraordinaire, did it again. We specifically told him not to double book us, so he scheduled us in 5 different places at the same time instead. 5! I love performing as much as the next girl. The next 4, actually. But obviously, we can't be in more than one place at one time. We even have trouble being in one place at one time.
Sit tight! I'm gonna get you out of there!
Those were kind of fun in an out-of-control way, but definitely not what we expected. Of course, not being able to finish shows is probably better than never getting them in the first place. Okay, bad example. Did I ever tell you guys about the time he unleashed a giant wombat on the city?
Squeaky, come back!
That's just nuts, right? Although, when I think about it, he was trying to get us into the Wombat Palooza Festival. So that should count for something. Not a lot, sure, but something. Here's a better example. He once gave Angel a set of cursed monster drums. Cursed monster drums! As if uncursed monster drums weren't bad enough. Then again, he only did it to keep us from having to cancel a concert. Don't want to let the fans down. You know, now that I think about it, I have to admit he really does try. Try being the key word. He tries hard. A lot.
Come on, Harajuku City! Make some noise! Ow, ow, ow!
Yeah, baby! You girls rock! HJ5 forever! Best live show ever!
And I have to admit that booking 5 shows at once isn't double booking. It's quintuple booking, of course, but still. Okay, maybe I was a bit harsh. I skipped breakfast, and that's never a good idea. I guess we need him. I guess I need him. We kind of balance each other out. So I suppose I should cut him some slack, even though it feels so wrong. I better grab him and say sorry before he heads out. Was that my brand new amplifier? Yeah! He makes it so hard! Rudie! Don't freak out. Sometimes I have to do whatever it takes to avoid people. I need to lay low for a while. See, I just laughed most of a boba tea out of my nose. It was pretty embarrassing. Not to mention messy. I almost took out baby's eye with a tapioca ball. It's not my most embarrassing moment, though. Not even close. How can it be when I've already been in public dressed as a donut? And a chess piece. Not to mention in a poodle skirt. Huh. Who knew so much of my embarrassment was costume-related? Not only costume-related, of course. Sadly, there's no limit to the ways I've embarrassed myself. Uh-oh, my hair doesn't do humidity.
Kawaii?
Great giggling gollies, what a fantabulous belt! I so adore it. Who wants lollipops? Ugh, and that was just the last 12 months. We've all been there at some point, I guess. I remember Angel wanting to curl up and disappear after she got caught on camera during a bad hair day, in a bad outfit, with a bad expression. That one got out of hand pretty quickly. Let's just say she and Rudie are lucky they lived to be mortified another day. You know, there might not be a single time that ranks #1 after all. But there is a single thing most of these times have in common. Putting ourselves out there, experimenting, taking risks. As much as I may want to, even I don't always nail it the first time I try. Sometimes even the first 100. But when I work at it enough, I eventually get where I want to go. so it's totally worth it. I'd be much more embarrassed to always just play it safe. Where's the fun in that, right? Okay, I'll catch you guys later. I'm gonna go grab a snack. Achoo! Ow! Top 10! Let's just say I'm lucky to be here right now. Any trip to the Hi Sky Mall is a major deal. But when there's no time and an urgent need, you're doomed without a plan. Heading to our concert tonight, we were already running late. But in order to pick up what G needed, I had to take control. The show must go on, even if the show never goes on.
Attention shoppers, the mall will be closing in 4 seconds. Good night.
It was an impossible assignment, but when Rudie said it couldn't be done, I knew I had to make it happen. From the moment we arrived at the mall, our biggest obstacle was ourselves. If there was any chance of making this less than a full day visit, focus was key. Dangerous combination number 1, baby and anything remotely cute. Time to go!
Oh, just a sec. I have to say goodbye. Bye-bye, Bubbles. Bye-bye, Mr. Sparkle Pants.
What that meant was never letting her even catch a glimpse of the Kawaii monster pet store. So, just as we approached on the way to the escalator, I sent Baby to the food court with an extremely complicated order. We were off and running. Next challenge, love. The mall itself isn't a problem for her, but when she gets an idea in her head, she needs to write it down. On her tablet, on napkins, on the chalkboard in front of the cafe. Take your eyes off her for a second, and you might leave her behind.
I've narrowed down who G's secret admirer is by creating an algorithm based on the type of sugar molecules and amino acids from the onion have formed a recombinant compound with the fish DNA in the anchovies.
The fix was as simple as it was brilliant. I just held her sleeve throughout the whole operation. Granted, there were a couple of times she literally slipped out of her jacket, but I managed to get her back again. But the most complicated maneuver was fashion avoidance for Angel, which is like trying to dodge rain in a thunderstorm. Not for the faint of heart.
I'd do anything to look that glamazing. Shoes by Jojo Jolie. They're beautiful.
As it turns out, this heart ain't faint. So we zigged, navigating past Chic Zeke's boutique on the men's department side. Nothing to tempt her there, so we slid right by. From there, we zagged, jumping on the roller coaster just as a cell phone case kiosk caught her eye. True, I almost lost her somewhere between the 13th zag and 17th zig. Jojo Jolie's brand new line of shoes were on sale, and there were signs everywhere. Luckily, that's when Baby returned with an armful of snacks for my list. We'll pretend that was my plan all along. At last, we reached our target, and G was able to get what she came for. From there, I marched us back to the van, and Rod got us to the theater seconds before the curtains went up. Mission accomplished, and just in time. G can't perform until she's brushed with her minty fresh toothpaste. From now on, we buy 3 tubes at a time. Boom! Now that's an entrance. I can't really waste any time today. I have to take advantage of a rare day off to work on my new hobby, which is top secret. See, I haven't told anyone else, but I've started writing. Short stories, mostly. Hey, I keep telling everyone, I've got layers. I'm like an onion. No, wait. Better, a biscuit. Not flaky, though. Don't make me come over there. You know, it's not that big a leap from writing a song to writing a story. Plus, you don't even have to rhyme. Really, you can just let your imagination run wild. My stories are action-packed, of course, and feature a tough but charismatic lead character named Melody. One of my favorites is called Duplication Nation. I guess I do rhyme sometimes. The story is about Melody single-handedly taking down an HJ5 clone invasion.
Gotcha!
Too late! We've gathered enough intelligence for a full-scale planetary invasion!
Wait, we actually met a fake HJ5 once. Good thing we took care of business. There's only room for one of me in this town. Well, the story I'm writing now is called Nighty Night, where Melody joins King Arthur's round table after defeating a flying, fire-breathing dragon.
I think we're safe in here.
Which is a lot like the stage prop that got Rudied in real life. Okay, I've written other stories. There's gotta be something we didn't end up doing for real. Melody tames giant sand monsters.
Baby! Look out! Behind you!
Aww.
Discovers an abominable snowman.
All right, let's rock for real. Whoa!
Unbelievable! Wait a minute. Okay, here it is. Dive Diva. Melody builds a submarine to search for a mythical creature that lives in the waters of Loch Duor. Spoiler alert, the legend is true. Did HJ5 ever discover an underwater sea creature? No, I don't think we've even looked for one. Finally, a story we didn't live through in real life! Though, it does sound like a lot of fun. I think I might be able to pull this off before rehearsal tonight. If not, well, it'll just be an inspiration for a brand new story. Love, where do we keep our submarines?